it's almost like you look at a picture, it's like you're almost not the same. That's not the same person. But it is. Clearly it is, because it is. But it's like, wait a minute, was that me or was that the same person? And then you realize, oh, it's different now. But I know what you mean about like.
Well, then you get into behavioral systems and wiring and like, and then we would have to do another inside of
inside of your brain.
But that's kind of what you're doing, Michael. I mean, you're on this road, this journey of what's inside of you and sharing it. So,
I think
the vulnerability of that. I think vulnerability is probably a key thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's if you're not showing yourself and you shouldn't be preaching it. You shouldn't be telling people what they should be doing if you're not also at least acknowledging it. Right?
I don't know.
Really?
Because it depends on the context, right? You don't need your therapist to start crying in front of you or to tell you about something, right?
That's true. That would be kind of odd.
That would not be professional.
I had a therapist once say, "You mind if I eat this Subway sandwich in front of you? I'm just really hungry. I haven't eaten." It was when you did in person. I go, yeah, and that was my last time.
Do you ever have that? Like, I had an acting teacher once in college said, you got to get rid of that judging eye that's always talking to you and looking at you. And if you can shatter that, I think there's for the id, the ego, and the super ego. And if you can shatter that
old
thing,
school paradigms. Robert, with the old school paradigms.
It's
old school paradigms.
OSR.
But you can't how do you get rid of that? Like, you never that conversation, like, shut the fuck up. It's like that voice, that judging thing. If you can shatter that thing, but then again, can you even do that? I think for a lot of actors, they're always like, not a lot of actors, but artists, and sometimes that voice thing gets in the way. Like, you need to fucking shoot that thing with a shotgun and then get it out.
I agree, but I also I don't think I'm cool enough to just internalize and be quiet.
Robert's eye. Oh,
whether you're just how you have you always been like that, where you can just sit there and be? I don't know how that's a gift. Can you do that, Brett? Can you just sit and shut the fuck up and internalize?
No, my girlfriend says, Jesus, you never stop talking. You come home. And I'm like, well, I have to talk to somebody. And you live here, so sorry, that's your job, part of your job now. Here. So you can leave if you don't like it, but
you can talk to us.
She's like, don't you need to rest your voice for the show?